Now at 6, Labette County authorities investigate a woman's death as a homicide. Plus, Jasper County, Missouri authorities make a pair of arrests in a recent home invasion. And it's a celebration, baby, as Cherokee County throws a community-wide baby shower.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Authorities in Labette County investigate a woman's death they say was a homicide. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Tanya Bach. Around 2:30 yesterday afternoon, authorities received a call about the body of a woman found in a field near the intersection of 20,000 Road and Ness Road in rural Labette County. The KBI was called in to assist and found evidence the woman, 28-year-old Kylie Caldwell, was murdered. Caldwell was last seen yesterday morning. If you have any information about her death, you were asked to contact police. A home invasion investigation in Joplin turns into a pair of arrests. It happened about 1:45 this morning. Joplin police responded to reports of a home invasion at a residence at 1023 South Moffett Avenue. An adult female reported her ex-boyfriend, along with an accomplice, broke into her home and assaulted her boyfriend. The victim retrieved a knife and used it to defend himself. Both suspects fled the residence, one with severe injuries, and that suspect is currently in critical condition at Freeman Hospital. The second suspect has since been taken into custody. Multiple charges for both suspects have been submitted to the Jasper County Prosecutor's Office. You can head over to our website at KOAMnewsnow.com for more information as this story develops. Oklahoma authorities charge a man for a shooting in Delaware County. Delaware County Sheriff's Office has issued charges against this man, Ronald Springer, for shooting or discharging a firearm with intent to kill. Charges follow an investigation into a possible shooting in the Utah area, which occurred last week. Springer's bond has been set at $250,000. Doug joins us with a first look at the forecast.
Well, it's definitely turned out to be a nice Monday for us today. Warming up, the humidity is fairly low. It allows us to warm up as we get into the afternoon hours. We're still sitting low to mid 80s in Missouri, and then you start to creep up and approach 90 once you get into our western counties. And we're going to see very similar temperatures just about each and every day this week. Not a whole bunch going on here. We're at pretty much clear skies. If we head north, we do have one storm system that will drop a front into the region by the middle of the work week. Besides that, it's pretty quiet. If you want to get outside this evening, it looks great. We slide back through the 80s, 70s, into the 60s. We do have at least some slight rain chances for the middle of the week, so we're going to break that all down for you here in just a bit.
All right, thanks, Doug. Parents in the Joplin School District are frustrated that buses are still arriving half an hour or more late. Transportation Department has been experiencing bus driver shortages since the start of the school year, and due to the shortage, some bus riders are stuck at school hours after dismissal.
You have the option to go pick up your kiddo in the afternoon or drop off in the morning. But in the afternoon, the more bus routes that are late, the more people you have to wait behind.
We'll hear more from parents and Joplin schools tonight at 10. A rising star in the Carthage School District gets some well-deserved recognition. Dr. Gage Tiller, Carthage Tech Center Director, has been named the MCCTA Rising Star for 2023. For Dr. Tiller, the recognition couldn't have come without the support of a great team.
You know, I'm very fortunate to have a great team around me. We have a great staff of teachers, and so it's very humbling and honored to be nominated for this award and selected.
The City of Carthage and the Carthage School District extend their congratulations to Dr. Tiller. The Lutheran Family and Children's Services announced today it is relocating its Joplin office to a new location, and it's inviting the public to the open house. One of the oldest social service agencies in Missouri will relocate to 801 15th Street. To celebrate the move, the LFCS will hold an open house on October 11th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. For LFCS, the move will mean more space to do what they do best, empower children and families to develop healthy, supportive foundations for life.
We just keep expanding our home visitation program and our A2A program, which we work with families with children under the age of 3 and pregnant women. And so as we expanded the program, we've expanded the number of workers and needed the extra space.
The nonprofit organization provides 4 key support areas to help children and families in Southeast Missouri. Those are adoption, behavioral health, parenting education, and pregnancy support. Cherokee County hosts a community baby shower this afternoon. The event took place at the Crossroads Christian Church in Baxter Springs. Residents of Cherokee County who are currently expecting or have a child through 3 months old could come out to the event for resources and education for new parents and prizes.
So we have tons of home visiting programs, parents as teachers, healthy families, early head start. We have community health center here, Spring River Mental Health, just lots of great resources and opportunities for families to get connected.
My Family connects families to local early childhood programs and resources in Cherokee County, Kansas. The Joplin Humane Society receives a grant from a pair of water providers. American Water Charitable Foundation and the Missouri American Water presented a check for $2,500 as this year's state strategic grant recipient. Funds will be used to purchase the necessary food and supplies to support the animals until they find their forever homes.
Kitten chow, puppy food, some of the things that people don't really think about when it comes to certain kinds of foods that we have to have. Also, we just have daily needs and supplies as far as cleaning supplies, anything from newspapers to towels if you're cleaning out your cupboards.
The check presentation took place today at the Joplin Humane Society, and that's located in 140 East Emperor Avenue. Well, coming up, Kansas will soon see an infusion of federal funds to go towards upgrades for the rail system. Plus, the Kansas City Chiefs move to 2-1, but the big story may be the swiftly developing romance off the field.
Fall in the Ozarks.
Infrastructure funding from the Biden administration makes its way to the 4 states. The U.S. Department of Transportation announced today that it has invested $46.9 million into 2 rail improvement projects in the Sunflower State. One project involves conversion of 8 non-regulated locomotives into fully battery-powered units. Another project joins funding from Monette, Missouri for grade crossing improvements. Southwest Missouri will also receive more than $12 million. And Arkansas will receive $11 million for a project that runs into Oklahoma. The Sheriff's Office receives a grant for communications equipment. The Kansas Governor's Grant Program awarded more than $163,000 to the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office. The money comes as part of the local safety and security equipment grant. The Sheriff's Office hopes to use the money to upgrade their radio system, and the upgrade would allow the department to reach so-called dead zones, zones where communication is difficult or unavailable, but would also greatly enhance our communications interoperability with other agencies. A little later, softball season in the Show Me State may be winding down, not before a clash of the Titans takes place on the Diamond this afternoon. Brock has those details coming up in sports. Plus, Doug returns with another look at your forecast.
Arts in Branson.
Well, it turned out to be a nice Monday for us today. Of course, we had some showers and thunderstorms, some severe thunderstorms Saturday evening, and then dried out yesterday. It was pretty nice. And today, much of the same. Nice shot. This is Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Of course, Indigo is just outside of Seneca, Missouri, but you can see we have pretty much clear skies. This is what we're going to see as we go through the evening hours, and then really again as we head into Tuesday as well. Let's check out our drought tracker. Of course, we got quite a bit of rain last week into the weekend. So everybody along the south of I-44 still looking pretty good, getting a little bit better in southeastern Kansas, but still an extreme drought. Nevada, over toward El Dorado Springs, Stockton, and then again in our far western counties. And we just don't have much in the way of rain chances in the forecast as we go through the week. 85 Stockton, 84 Neosho, 88 Veneta, Chanute still sitting at 89 degrees. Looks good, 7th and Rangeline currently outside 85. Westerly winds, they're light at about 5 miles per hour. And again, through the evening hours, sliding back through the 80s, 70s, down into lower 60s for overnight lows. Nothing going on here, really nothing going on across the entire Central Plains. We do have this wave to our north across parts of Minnesota. This is going to drop a cold front or at least a wind shift line down into our region late tomorrow night and on Wednesday, and that could give us a random shower or two. Besides that, we look pretty good. All right, let's move to tomorrow morning. Overnight lows right around 60, plenty of sunshine. We warm near 80 by the time we get into the noon hour, and then we'll stop at 4:30 in the afternoon. 86 Stockton, 86 Miami, 87 in Parsons. Very similar to what we did see today. Tomorrow night, you can see an increase of clouds, especially in northern counties, and a spotty shower or two. So this is tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. Now on Wednesday, we could see a spotty shower trying to pop up anytime, mainly during the morning into the early afternoon, and then they're gone. High temperatures again into the mid 80s for highs, and that's really our only chance for rain all week long. Moving into Thursday morning, starting into lower 60s once again. Day planner for you Tuesday, 63 to start, 80 by noon, 86 by 4. High temp right around 87 degrees. So let's go down the road. As we move into the weekend, look at this ridge of high pressure. So this builds in. This is what's going to keep us pretty much dry and fairly warm all week long. But you can notice a storm system out across the western third of the country. Eventually, this is going to give us some rain chances by the middle of next week. Plus, this is the beginning of October. This is the beginning of our new pattern being fully set for the next year. So it's nice to see some changes which are going to be moving in. 87 tomorrow, 86 on Wednesday, random shower. 88 on Thursday, 88's on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Cooling down a little bit for us next week. But again, like I said, this week, mainly dry. Rain chances kind of return by the middle of next week. Tanya?
I'm liking those temperatures, Doug. Thanks. Still ahead, highlights from Carthage and Nevada softball earlier this afternoon, and hear from head coach Tiba Bradley from the latest Missouri Southern press conference. That's next in sports.
The Mansion Theater for the Chanute this Friday.
The Missouri Southern Lions are coming off to a 42-0 win this past Saturday. It was the Lions' first shutout win since 2013. Missouri Southern is 3-1 to begin the season, and the question now is, what's different about this year's 3-1 team compared to last year?
It's 2023, man. In all honesty, there's a lot you can learn from history, but every team is different. Every scenario is different, and so, again, the level of confidence that we're playing with right now is really it's really high, and so moving forward, we just gonna keep playing ball, man.
In the summer, we knew what our goal is, and we're still trying to continue to reach that goal. I mean, yeah, we 3-1, but we're not really satisfied with that. We want to keep pushing and let's keep this thing rolling.
Let's take a look now at the latest AFCA's coaches poll. Not much movement compared to last week. There are 3 MIAA schools in the top 25. Pittsburgh State still at number 3. Emporia State stays put at number 11. The only movement in the MIAA is Central Missouri, who went up from 25 to 21. Then Missouri Western, they're on the outside looking in, but they still receive votes. Earlier this morning, the MIAA announced their schedule for their College Basketball Media Day. This event will take place on Tuesday, October 10th at the College Basketball Experience in Kansas City in downtown. Of course, Pittsburgh State and Missouri Southern will be there in attendance. Both men's and women's basketball coaches from each school will speak. Pitt State's Amanda David and Jeff Boschee will be there. They're scheduled to be speaking at 1 p.m. and then just after that, 1:15 p.m., Missouri Southern's Ronnie Russell and Sam McMahon will be there to answer questions from the media. Of course, me and Sports Director John Dales will be there in attendance, and we'll have all the coverage from that event right here on KOAM Tuesday on October the 10th. Well, softball season is winding down in the state of Missouri, but this afternoon we have one of the top teams in the Big 8 facing one of the top teams in the COC. Tigers versus Tigers, Nevada and Carthage. Top of the first inning. Up at the plate, this ball is going to be driven out to left field. Elizabeth Willis is going to make the great catch here. Throw to second is a little bit off of the line, so the runner, Kara Phillips, is going to come home, and she will be safe. So after all that, it's a sac fly, 1-0 Nevada. Next batter, Skylar Burns goes opposite the field. That ball is going to roll all the way to the fence. Peyton Eaton will score. More on her in a minute. RBI double. Nevada leads 2-0. So now defensively in the circle, Peyton Eaton. She is rolling in this one. Strikeout there in the first. Then the next batter, swing and a miss. Then in the third inning, she gets the call there for the strikeout. And then Eaton's defense backs her up. Kara Phillips is going to make a nice catch in center field. Peyton Eaton throws a no-hitter. She finishes with 9 strikeouts. And Nevada wins 4-0. The Kansas City Chiefs improved to 2-1 on the season after their dominating 41-10 win over the Chicago Bears. Of course, the big story in this game is Taylor Swift. She was in the crowd cheering on Travis Kelce. Kelce finished the game with 7 catches for 69 yards and a touchdown. Here's what head coach Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes had to say about Swift and the Kelce connection.
Yeah, I mean, she's a tremendous, she's a pop star. She's a tremendous singer, tremendous at everything she does, and I haven't got to meet her. But I guess if she ends up being with Travis, then I'll probably get to meet her at some point. So it seems like a good person. So hopefully I get to meet her one day. Yeah, but he told me at like the last minute. But there's some things with Trav where he kind of just says it, and you're like, you don't know if it's true or not.
You know what? I've met her before. Adam, I set him up. I just leave you with it.
Andy Reid said he's setting them up. I find it interesting because now, report out by TMZ, Kelce jersey sales are up 400%.
Wow.
So with all the new fans, it looks like Swelsey is a real thing.
Ooh, Swelsey. I like that name. You know, and poor Patrick Mahomes, he gets put on the spot. He
right.
hasn't even got to meet her yet.
Right,
yeah.
Poor Patrick Mahomes.
I know. What do you think about this match?
I don't know. We'll just have to see how long it lasts.
Well, Doug is staying on top of it as well.
I imagine he is.
I had the whole report when I came in today. All right, that's it for sports. We're back after this.
Kenneth Price, a 4-state hero.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. We'll hear from the friend of the victim in yesterday's homicide in Labette County. Plus, we'll have more on parents' frustrations about late school bus routes in the Joplin School District, and why nurses at a hospital in St. Louis went on strike today. Those stories and a lot more tonight on the KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Here's Doug.
All righty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, of course, we're going to have a pretty nice night for us tonight. We're going to drop back into lower 60s, clear skies. Let's go 87 tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine, but we are going to get some clouds in here tomorrow night and then also on Wednesday. We could pick up a random shower or two, but besides that, most of the week, warm and dry.
Well, now that we know Doug can count backwards.
Yes, like
that's
most
good.
of us, I feel
yes.
like.
Yes. Very good.
Well,
all right, final sports note.
Final sports note, of course, more Swelsey news. Travis Kelce left the stadium leaving his 1970s convertible. Did you see that with Taylor Swift? So a lot of people were taking pictures of him around town and rented out his own restaurant in North Kansas City. I don't know.
Well, he's got to show off KC for her.
Yeah.
All right, almost out of time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you right back here at 10. Have a great evening and an even better tomorrow.
Sponsored by Aaron Sachs and Associates.